Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. As always, it's your boy, your host, the Admiral Rumboyz Robbie, and I am teamed up with my co-host, my colleague, as always. Give me money, Bogart Scott Free. What's good, bro?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Made it to the, as they would call hump day, middle of the week. We sliding right down into Thursday night action tomorrow. Set for a full slate of Q&A today. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm super excited to get all of you guys' fantasy football questions in here. So you guys can go ahead and start getting those things typed out and getting them posted here in the live chat. We are live on YouTube. We are live on rumboys.com. We are also live on sportscaster.com, the biggest online sports community. If you guys run a podcast yourself, I suggest that you guys head on over there, check out sportscaster.com. We'll also be taking questions there as well. Download the Sportscast app on all iOS devices. Bogart, talk to him about Monkey Knife Fight real quick.
Oh, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me tell you about this here Monkey Knife Fight. Run, boys and girls. You want to head on over to monkeyknifefight.com. You're going to go ahead and use promo code RUNBOYS, and we'll match your first deposit all the way up to $50 so you can get double bang for your buck when you fuck with some of this legal, legit daily fantasy sports prop action. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow night, the Admiral and myself will be hosting the Monkey Knife Fight pregame show for the Thursday Nighter, and we'll be breaking down all the Monkey Knife Fight props that you can handle so you can get you some money. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, when you use promo code RUNBOYS, it's going to match that first deposit all the way up to $50. You drop 10, you get dub. Drop dub, get 40. But if you maximize our promotion, you drop 50 and you get a hundo. Monkey Knife Fight, give me money.
Hell yeah, dilly. Monkey Knife Fight, give me money.
Give me
Promo code
money.
RUMBOYS, spelled with a Z at the end. Let's go ahead and let's dive right into you guys' questions. I'm super excited, like I mentioned earlier. Cheers to me, cheers to you, all the Rumboys and girls. What it do, dilly.
Oh yeah. Who? That first one.
Miles, Fantasy Football Peacock. Good work on getting those articles out there today on rumboys.com. Appreciate it. Gavin said, early squad, what's good? Bolstered up sports. I see you, bruh. ISO only asks, what's good, guys? Rojo or Deontay this week at Flex, full PPR, if the Deontay Johnson is healthy, of course.
Yeah, I'll roll Deontay if he's healthy. I mean, he's a guy who's just on fire. When he's on the field, he's garnering about 25% of the target market share, or garnishing, whatever the word is. He's hogging it up. He's bogarting it.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna agree with you. Rojo, we're going with the Deontay side of the analysis. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No,
But
all good.
Rojo is a super easy one to X out just because of what we saw Leonard Fournette come in and do last week, guys.
Yep. In a game script where they're running the show, which in this case against the New York Giants on a rum day night, you know what I'm saying? I would say that they should be smacking the Giants, and you could see a ton of Leonard Fournette. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's going to be Leonard for that season, this Rum Day night. So I'm not playing Rojo until the film tells me different.
I mean, if Deontay Johnson wasn't the other option, Rojo might be in play because Rojo's still not a bad play. But if it's Deontay
No,
Johnson, I'm throwing him in there in a divisional slobber knocker. You know what I mean?
exactly. I feel like he's definitely gonna see targets. I want to really quick, as long as we're on the Steelers wide receiver core, I want to give a big shout out to Chase Claypool. I saw what you did on the TikTok earlier this week, brother. I think it was like
Mapletron.
yesterday, Mapletron. That was a big move. Big move. Long story short, a guy's grandpa, Steelers fan's grandpa, who's been a lifelong Steelers fan, was dealing with dementia. Chase Claypool and a couple of the other Steelers guys. Mainly Chase Claypool was the one who set it off first. Of course, leave it to the rookie. Signed his jersey, drove to the FedEx, put it in the mail, sent it off to him. It was a lit move. It was a really lit move.
That's awesome.
Yup. My boy Rumboyz, I love your streams. What's good, Roblox, man? Aaron, thank you.
What it do?
We appreciate you.
Roblox, give me money. Hey, Roblox be taking my money because my kids, they be on them
Yo, yeah.
Roblox. They want the Robux. That's all they ever want these days. I want Robux. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
You feel
bro.
me?
Let's see here, guys. Drop some questions. Drop some questions. Usually, you guys start off hot. Y'all be coming in quick with the fucking questions. It's Q&A. Damn it. Here, let me see here. Let me head over to the Twitters. Let me see if I got anything up in my inbox. Let me also make sure I share the stream one more again. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna roll with Deontay. Yeah, you definitely gotta roll with Deontay if he's a healthy option. Me personally, I feel like he's gonna be healthy. Bolstered up sports as Juju or Slayton.
I probably go Juju. I feel like when the three of them are all on the field together, and what Claypool has been known to do as like the deeper threat, they're not fucking around, and Juju just gets unchecked. Like last year, last week he was unaccounted for on a bunch of what he do
Mm-hmm.
7 for 80 or 9 for 8, 8 for 90, something like that. Like he actually had a nice little outing, and I just feel like he's one of those guys right now.
Against the
That's
Bucks secondary, I'm not playing Slayton.
Yeah, because you know what too is like that line over there in New York is so bad. They're not going to be able to withhold that pass rush that's super ferocious coming from the Buccaneers. So in order to hit off Darius Slayton, that's usually where he be at down the field. It's going to be hard for Danny Dimes to get, you know what I mean, to get it to him. I'm kind of, and the Buccaneers secondary every week they get ranked higher. This week they're sitting at number 10 overall. I think they started off the year like in the 20s. So it goes
Yeah,
to
they're
show how them youngsters are getting it together.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll Juju for you, bolstered up. My guy, Cole Beasley or Greg Ward. Bees in the
Beasley,
trap.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Beasley. Greg Ward is starting to grow on me though. Like I'm starting to warm up
Oh,
to
for
Greg
sure.
Ward.
But
Like I had
you know who's unwarming up to him is Carson Wentz. He's all the way warmed up to the
to
Mother
Fulgram.
Fulgrim. Yeah.
Yeah, to Fulgram. And then Rieger now back healthy. He's trying to get these young guys acclimated. I saw a tweet today that it was like I almost like the Ward Rieger, almost like the Ward Rieger and fucking Fulgram wide receiver core than I do when it's Alshon, D Jax, and whoever the fuck else they throw
Because
out
those are the
there.
old fogies now.
Exactly.
And like,
Exactly.
when you have some of these old fogies, they'll still, because they are older than Wentz, they will, kind of be like, yo, Wentz, you know what you got to do. You got to hit me off. You know what I mean? When these youngsters, they're gonna be commanded by their quarterback. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like when
Exactly.
the quarterback's like, all right, I get to really play my game right now. Whoever's open, I'm gonna find you. You know what I mean? Versus like if it's Alshon, you gotta pepper Alshon, or if it's you know what I mean, Zach Ertz, you need a Zach Ertz, and it, it actually opens it up more for Carson Wentz, and he's kind of been impressive.
ISO ask, what about Zeke? Can he turn things around? Don't want to trade him. So here's my thing. My thing with Zeke. Okay, I've went ahead and I've traded him. I have one league left where I have a share of him. I'm moving him. I'm moving him. I'm
I
a
just
hope
traded
that
him right now
Yep. I'm a hope
today.
that he has a good outing. If he does, then hey yo, like
I took the risk.
you're
My
out. You're out.
my receivers in this league, to add some context, my receivers are Robert Woods, T. Higgins, DJ Chark, and Chris Godwin, and those are my and I have Brandon Cooks. So this week I had to make a move. I packaged up Godwin along with Elliott and Kyler Murray because this dude that I traded with, he been wanting Kyler Murray off me. I have Matt Ryan, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this trade because I'm bringing back Calvin Ridley, Terry McLaurin, and James Robinson.
Mm.
I only get Calvin Ridley this week, but that's the risk I'm willing to take to bring back some pieces that have been constantly
That
producing.
you're
While Elliott has just been a headache to me, and like
because what happens for you is if you pull off the dub, right? Let's say you
this
pull
week,
off dub this week, right?
I'm strong.
Then you're strong heading into next week, and now you're just really truly
And I
thinking
got guys
about
that don't have no
playoffs.
more bye weeks.
Mm.
The two guys I brought over, McLaurin and Robinson, don't have bye weeks. I have Ridley now that I could stack with my Matt Ryan.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like these are the things that I was willing to do. I don't look at draft capital anymore. Yeah, I got Zeke with the third
Yeah, I
overall
don't
pick.
care
That
about
don't
draft
fucking
capital
matter
no more.
right
You
now.
don't care about
Give
any
me
of that
James
now.
Robinson, who's a top 6 or top
Yep,
8 back
give
right
me a
now.
guy that's going to get it done. Golf Hawk, what is good? Aaron Wright, what's good? Let's
But
see, the homie
don't just
Eric.
trade away Zeke for nothing. Like I
Yeah,
made a trade to bring over something. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
you
Like
want to bring it back something.
yeah.
The homie Eric asks Robbie Anderson or Miles Gaskin.
It's
Um,
kind of hard to get away from man, the homie Robbie Anderson, bro. The string bean, brother. Robbie Anderson, the string beans playing against Atlanta tomorrow night in a potential shootout, and he's on fire. I kind of don't get away from that yet.
yeah, I don't think I'm ready to get off that hype yet. I'm rolling out Robbie Anderson tomorrow night on a Thursday night. Uh, what should I do with Michael Thomas, aka Slant Boy, aka Can't Stand Mike? Bro, you gotta
Can't
move Michael
stand Mike.
Thomas. You guys gotta trade Michael Thomas. Look, all right. So
Get
I
him
don't know
to
if
the
you
Michael
guys
Thomas truther
no
too.
no check yeah, especially get him to the Michael Thomas truther. But check this out, right? So going through, I'm doing my reports yesterday, and I get a fucking phone call. I get a fucking phone call. All right. I'll keep my New Orleans my New Orleans plug. I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna keep him. Close to the vest. So I get a call from the homie, right? And he's like, "Bro, I just heard from down here, in
In the bayou.
Louisiana, yeah, in the bayou that fucking Michael Thomas's camp. So in other words, like how Bogart's in the Rumboyz camp, you know. So Michael Thomas's camp. They were on the phones yesterday. They were on the horn yesterday, literally fielding calls or calling. They were calling out to other teams to tell other teams to call New Orleans so they can trade for Michael Thomas.
He was having his people tell other people, have your
To
people call my people.
exactly because he can't. He's pretty much a roundabout back door trying to find his way out of New Orleans. There's probably not going to be any Drew Brees next year. There is not going to be any Drew Brees next year. I'm almost positive of it.
No, it's already for sure. This guy
Yeah,
said he already has a contract with ESPN. Is it like
exactly. Yeah,
he
yeah.
got a gig already?
So, guys, if you have Michael Thomas, move him. Okay, move him because right now, with the way that the market is looking and with the way that he's acting, he's probably not going to end up in a place that you're going to be hoping for.
Try to get you a DK Metcalf.
Yes,
That sounds reasonable. Like I would start with trying to. First of all, I might even start trying to get a Kenny Galladay. But the person who has DK, they've been so enamored with DK putting up all kind of points every single week that when he had one bad week last week, they're all upset. You know what I mean? Go be like, look, I got Michael Thomas, aka Frankenstein, for you.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Use the name appeal to so much of your advantage. Somebody in your league is going to bite. Talk to everyone though. Talk to everyone, not just a couple of people. Talk to everyone in your league. Hopefully they don't go to each other and be like, "Yo, you see what this fool is doing? He's trying to shot Michael." Yeah. First year of Dynasty, so I'm kind of a noob, so I don't want to get robbed. What kind of value does Raheem Mostert bring on the trade block? Young players, picks, what?
Anything
So
you can get because he's a 28-year-old running back.
yeah. I
You
was
know what I
about to
mean?
bring up the age. So in Dynasty, a lot of your trade talks are going to involve, well, this person is this age. I want you to go first off. We're going to go basics. We always preach this. Talk to the homer first, okay? So talk to the San Fran fan in your league first, okay? There's a chance that they might go ahead and bite on that offer, Connor. Now, if you're looking to get picks are probably looking to get later round picks. Like I'd probably be trying to get like a fourth. Like you're probably going to land a fourth. A third or a fourth is what you may land.
Probably more likely a fourth.
Yeah,
And like if you get that, you got to be grateful for that because then now in your next year's draft, you got multiple fourth round picks. Like there's
exactly.
only 4 rounds in a rookie draft
Yep,
in Dynasty after the startup year.
yep.
So, yeah, I mean, just keep that in consideration because honestly, Raheem Mostert, What do they extend him for 1 more year? If that, I think they could. I think there's part of the contract where they can get away from him after this year.
Oh yeah, there's yeah.
They
So
really just showed him love, giving him a little more bag because of what he's done for them. You know what I mean?
exactly. So I mean, you really gotta be looking to move the guy, and I would be trying to load up on late round picks for Mostert, and maybe I get a player that they may not be starting right now, but I know that they're probably gonna start next year. Maybe I find someone's backup, maybe I find someone's understudy, and now I just have
Maybe you
someone
go
that's
get
gonna.
a maybe you get an AJ Dillon
Yep, you go and you get an
because
AJ Dillon or something.
Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams. They're on their contract year, and they're probably they're running back, so they're probably not going to get brought back. To be honest, like
Only one
especially
of them will.
yeah, and especially because of Matt LaFleur is the type he believes in his system. He's a product of Shanahan. They don't really pay. They're not really going out of their way to give the big old bag to running
We've been
backs. You know
good,
what I mean?
Connor. We've been good, bro. We've been
Yeah,
good, yo.
we've been busy.
You dealt Michael Thomas involving AJ Brown. See, so look, maybe
Yeah.
maybe that AJ Brown owner is gonna listen to you bolstered up.
Oh
Think
yeah,
of
love that.
I really be trying
Shout out
to.
to Bolstered Up Sports.
And I love that Connor kind of followed up what Bolstered Up asked with a dynasty question, because you can take certain dynasty tactics, using trades to make your team younger, but still make your team, a team that's going to pop off. You
Yeah,
can
they can
still
compete now.
utilize some of that in redraft. If I know Michael Thomas, like, bro, you're running around, you're acting crazy. Clearly, the CTE started getting to you, punching teammates and shit. You're getting up there in age. Yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see if I can go get an AJ Brown. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna see if I can get a Terry McLaurin. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see if I can go and get in any of those guys, in any of those. I'm gonna fill those offers. Live HD ask Robert Woods or Devontae Parker. Now,
I to be
I
honest, I'd probably lead Woods.
yeah, of course you're clearly in a position to where it has to be one of the two. Woods is hot right now, and
Well, he's
I'm
not
rocking with
so much
that. He's
hot,
not he's not hot right now, but
but
the
he's
Rams are hot right now.
and I will say this like Parker, you just gotta monitor him. He's coming off of a hamstring, so that bye week might have helped him
That bye
massively.
week, yeah,
Yeah,
and you want to think about, man. I don't know how Tua is going to have chemistry with him. I don't know what this is going to look like yet. So you don't know what that's going to look like yet.
and against
Um,
that secondary, I mean, he's gonna be up against either what is it Darius Williams or Jalen Ramsey. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it'd probably be Jalen Ramsey.
yeah, more than likely, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, what I'm doing there is I'm probably gonna go Woods. I don't think that Miami's gonna have a field day. Now, luckily, unlike what it seems like for you, Live HD. I'm in a position where I'm in a league that I have Devontae Parker, where we get to play three receivers. So I'm still rolling Devontae Parker out there.
Yeah,
But
and you
for
feel
your
okay about it.
position, yeah, for your position, go Woods. Oh yeah, bro, I feel great, dude. The fact that hold on, I gotta talk about that. The fact that I have Stephon Diggs, Robbie Anderson, and Devontae Parker to make up my three at receiver in the SBI,
Yeah.
I couldn't be happier.
Because that means your running game is phenomenal because you went with the mid round receivers.
Oh
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
bro. My
Yeah.
running game is pretty decent. I have Austin Eckler that's hurt, but I mean I brought back Josh Jacobs
Josh
in that
Jacobs.
Zeke trade.
That's right.
I
That's
got
right.
Devin Singletary, who's still going to be the one on his team. I got Jamal Williams until
Aaron
just
Jones.
yeah, until Aaron Jones comes back, and it doesn't seem like he's going to play this week.
I hope not because that's a team they want to make. They want to make a long, legitimate run at this.
Yeah,
Pun intended. We're speaking on their running back, but so that means like they'll treat it like how they did Devontae Adams. Like they didn't bring him back till he was fully like 100. You know what I mean? Remember
exactly.
they kept toying with everybody week after week after Devontae Adams got hurt, and then when he came back, he was right. So I feel like when Aaron Jones is right, then we'll see him back. And right now, he ain't even practicing today neither.
Yeah, I mean I'm playing Plugga this week, so I mean he's battled his way back from being a 1-win team. He's been on a 2 game
Yeah,
streak, so
yeah. I
you
think
know
he's 4-3 right now.
no 3-4.
Oh, he's 3-4. Okay, so he's sitting at the sixth spot because I'm at the 5.
Yeah, you're at the 5. He's at the 6. I'm at the 7.
Okay, so it's a tight race.
Yep. So I have to beat him in order to move up.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a tough one this week too, man.
Literally 6 through 10 are all
3 and 4.
tied. Are all tied for the sixth spot. Yep, are all 3 and 4.
Wow, this is nuts.
Yep.
This is the type of league. See, this is why it's the Smokey and Bogey Invitational. You know what I mean? We bring madness together. That's just organized and beautiful chaos.
Could I get a guy like Goddard need a franchise tight end team who's got Goddard is in win now mode. So if the team that has Goddard is in win now mode with reports that Goddard is coming back, you're going
You
to
buy
be
low.
yeah,
You give
you're
that
gonna have
person
if
something he could start because
yeah,
Goddard's
you
not guaranteed to start this week.
exactly. You have to give him, but you're gonna have to give him something because this person is in win now mode, and because it's dynasty, it's usually pretty deep benches and stuff. So he has probably multiple different ways that he can move Goddard, where he doesn't have to play him, especially if he's in win now mode. He's been fine without Goddard, but he knows that Goddard is going to explode now. Like this is about to become Goddard's shares once he becomes fully healthy.
Oh yeah.
So you're you're gonna have to give him something decent. I'm not saying over the top, but you're gonna have to
But
do something that's
Dallas
just a
Goddard
little
is
bit better than Goddard.
it's dynasty, so he's clearly young,
Yep.
right? He's clearly young. You know, Zach Ertz is clearly on the way up out of there, and at the end of the day, like Dallas Goddard is going to be that guy over there in a system that feeds the tight end. So, you're going to have to give him something that he could like right now in dynasty. If you're in win now
Oof.
mode, you can't lose this next couple weeks because then you're
Damn,
like then you're
and
in tank mode.
you want Goddard and a possible third? Like, bro, I mean,
Man, you can't get greedy. That might scare him
yeah,
away.
yeah. With this guy being in win now mode, he's going to play super close to the vest. He's probably going to play more a lot like me, where it's like, no, you need to actually come to the table because I actually have a good team that can really win me win me a championship right now. Like guys like that, we start thinking Super Bowl. Like that's why I made this graphic this way. Like I made this way purposely. This one was done by me. Like I made this way intentionally. Guys, we're chasing down playoffs and we're starting to chase down playoffs right now.
Yeah,
Right now. So
right now.
yep. So that Goddard in a third. I mean, you just got to know the personality of someone that's in win now mode. They're probably not trying to give up a whole lot. In Dynasty, they'll probably make more trades during the off season because they're going to be feeling that, yo, I just got a fucking championship. Now we can start doing some things,
Yeah, because I will say, if they are in win now mode, he might be onto something because that's when people get desperate. So maybe you start there. You know what I mean?
See, when I get in win now mode, that's when I start looking at my lineup and I'm like, okay, now we're starting to look good. Now we're starting to like, okay, this is what I want it to look like around this time. Bills Mafia Rob says, here's my question. Does beating the Patriots mean the Bills are the future of the division? If you guys take down the Patriots this week, then yes, that absolutely does. Even if you guys don't, I still think that it is your division because the Patriots haven't done much
Yeah,
so
and
far.
I mean, I guess for the Bills organization and for this particular group of players, the Josh Allen led Bills, they've never beat the Patriots. Last year they came close. Matter of fact, Josh Allen the Stallion, he probably has vendetta against this team because they knocked him out too. They make him look stupid. Right now they're number one in the division. It's about going.
They
out
plan
there.
to keep it that way. They plan to
Yeah,
keep it
it's
that
about
way.
going there, punch him in the mouth, let him know we really here. This ain't no fluke.
Nope.
Because the first 4 weeks of Josh Allen, we're talking possible MVP status. The
And-
last 3 weeks looks like Josh Allen that we're used to for the past couple years.
Yep.
So this game's gonna say a lot for the swag and confidence of this team.
I mean, and also Bills Mafia Rob. I mean, keep in mind, bro. Like Cam Newton has had a bad couple of outings, so he's going to look to try and make a statement game, especially in a divisional matchup. So that's
Cam
really
Newton versus the white Cam Newton.
oh my gosh,
It's
Vanilla
Cam,
Vic
Vanilla Vic versus Cam. Killer
versus
Cam.
Cam Newton.
Bruh, I'm trying to. And has he been scamming us? That like we thought he would be good
Lately.
in New England? I don't know. This is the narratives. I could paint a million narratives. I'm excited for this matchup. It's probably the most boring game on paper.
Oh
If
yeah.
people aren't thinking this could be a game of the week, this one could be a sneaky good game. I expect it to be.
I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be a good game. But we'll get it. We'll get into that. You know, when we have a Rumboyz After Dark discussion.
Oh yeah,
Let's see here. Next question. What you guys think about Le'Veon Bell this week,
love
bro?
it.
Yeah,
Revenge
love it.
narrative.
Yep, revenge. You gotta go ahead and run Le'Veon Bell this
They
week
could,
against the Jets.
and they'll probably more than likely be up like multiple scores in this game. So, even if they intend on giving Clyde Edwards-Helaire the majority of the snaps out of the backfield, it's probably not going to work out that way because they're going to be smacking so fucking hard that they're just going to be like, Le'Veon Bell, go ahead, bruh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's gonna. I think it could quickly turn into the Le'Veon Bell show this week. Given that
Yes.
match
Yep. I
up,
anticipate on it too because
but
then
I
I'm
still
going to buy
should get off.
cheap on Clyde next
Um,
week.
yep, exactly. So I
All the
mean,
panicking Clyde
guys,
owners. Hell yeah.
yep, exactly. So I mean, I think Le'Veon Bell is a smart play this week. I feel like you have to play Le'Veon Bell this week. It's against the goddamn Jets.
Yeah.
Revenge narrative, like you gotta go.
Love me a
Uh,
good revenge narrative.
I'm left-handed, so I'm really conflicted about seeing Tua starting. He's left-handed. He's on the Dolphins. Why could the Chargers have him? Hey, just the way the draft worked.
Listen,
Matt,
Justin Herbert's phenomenal.
yeah, Matt Daly asked, need a wide receiver two and a flex full PPR. Cooper Cup, Juju, Fulgham, Henderson. Okay. So you need a wide receiver two for the week. You got Cup, or you need a wide receiver two and a flex. You got
Yeah.
Cup, Juju, Fulgham, and then Henderson as a running back.
I'm going Fulgham because that's high and it's playing against the Cowboys. So locking that in there right there.
Yeah, I'm low. I'm definitely going
Yeah.
Fulgham. I'm
And
definitely
then
going Fulgham
I
against the
kind of like
Cowboys.
Henderson, but it annoys me that Henderson,
And Malcolm
he,
Browns, they split the way that
he's,
they do.
he's like Henderson. You know what he's like right now? His timeshare or his workload. It reminds me of Matt Forte back in the days.
Yeah.
When Matt Forte's between the 20s, and then when they get into the red zone, they bring in like Jeremy Langford or whoever the fuck else it was back then with Matt Forte.
Yeah, it was always some crazy shit.
Some motherfucker would come in, and that's what kind of reminds me of with Darrell Henderson. But Darrell Henderson's always a strong flex to me. But still, I kind of like Juju
I'd
there.
go with the receivers. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
maybe
probably
even Cooper
go.
Kupp.
I'd probably go Juju or Cup. I'll go Fulgham and either Juju or Cup. If I had to really go with one, I might go with Cup.
Juju. I might go with Juju
You
here.
want to go with Juju? I like that. Then I'll go consensus with you. I'll go Juju.
Yeah. Well, the reason I say is because you know, a lot of divisional matchups are usually lower scoring, but when
Yeah.
when the Steelers and the Ravens get together, that thing goes crazy.
Oh, that shit's definitely gonna go bonkers.
You know what I mean?
today.
Like I kind of
That-
want,
that- that-
I would
Sunday.
want a piece of that game, and at least Juju's finally starting to show up. I think like he's starting to realize that like, hey man, I might be younger than these other guys, even though they're younger in the league as far as time in the league.
Yeah.
And I think he's younger than Deontay Johnson, right?
No, he's not. No, I
He's
don't
not?
think so.
Okay, well
No.
they might even be the same age. Either way, Juju, he needs to start like he needs to
He's
start playing his
gotta
role,
pop
and that's what
off.
he's been doing. You know what I mean?
He's got to pop off. But I also feel like at the same time, something is telling me that I want
Cooper Kupp.
I want as much of that Rams Dolphins action as I can get because I think that that's gonna be bonkers. Like something is telling me that I don't know what
But
is.
you got that crystal ball in you, so you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I ain't
but-
gonna lie. The first initial reaction that I had was because I felt you were going Cup there, but because I know we're good. We're not gonna go off the fulcrum against the
no,
the-
we're
the
definitely
Cowboys.
playing Fulgham. Yeah, we're
he's
definitely playing
the
Fulgham against the
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
But and that secondary of the Ravens, they're doing so good right now.
they're doing
Like,
good, but
they're doing-
okay, let's talk
like
personnel.
Marlon Humphreys and Peters just aren't
And
fucking
they'll be
around.
busy on the outsides.
And they're way
with
better.
Claypool.
They are better than Xavier Howard and fucking
You know-
Byron Jones.
You know who's gonna be on Cooper? Who's gonna be on Juju? It's probably gonna be more Jimmy Smith. You know what I mean? Jimmy Smith, he's a little washed compared to his counterparts.
But even still, like to me, like it's just. I mean, even when I look at that overall secondary, I don't know, man. I want to go. I want all
know
that
how
action.
you beat the
I want
Ravens?
all that Rams action.
Here's the thing: you beat up the Ravens defense over the middle. because everything on the outside's locked down.
We'll go
You know what I
Juju.
mean?
It's fine. We'll go
Yeah, I mean,
Juju.
I'm just saying that's the one thing.
No,
Cooper Cup, come on, man. Remember you had good
it's
hands,
all
Cooper
good.
Cup. Come
It's
on,
all good.
Cooper Cup.
It's all good. No, we'll go
No,
Juju.
you
We'll
know what I
go
mean?
Juju. No,
I
you're fine.
love
You're
Cooper
fine. You're fine.
Cup.
You're fine. You're fine.
His
I just
hands
traded. I
be.
just traded Hunt and David Johnson and Robbie Anderson. I already have CMC, Davis, CH, and Freeman at running back. Did I win? Did I win the deal? So he just traded Hunt for David Johnson and Robbie Anderson. Okay, I see where you're getting off there. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you're good.
I mean,
You're
that's a
good.
depth move. I'm not mad at it. It's a roster thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
it's a roster thing.
yeah, I'm not mad at it. I mean, yeah, I still like the idea of Hunt, but from what you're telling me right now, you got a receiver back with Robbie Anderson, who's a top 24 guy, top 15 guy. I love that.
Yeah.
David Johnson,
Um,
you know what I mean?
Any updates on Aaron Jones? Yeah, it sounds like he's not playing this week.
Well,
Like
he
it
didn't practice
really
today.
sounds. Yeah, he did not practice today. It
Yeah.
really sounds like that he's not playing. Like LaFleur is kind of sticking to his guns on that.
Plus,
Where
tomorrow, if he gets into a limited, it still doesn't
it's
necessarily
what
mean
I
he's
think
going
that
to
this
play.
is. No, for real. What I think this is like. Everyone remember Friday Night Lights? Y'all remember the movie fucking Friday Night Lights? You remember when Billy Bob Thornton went out there and put Bowie Miles and Coach, let me spin, just let me spin, Coach. And he went out there and let him spin, and then Bowie fucked up his whole career. I think LaFleur does not want that. He had flashbacks. He's like, nah, I just watched that movie last week, and I'm not going to go ahead and put you out there, Aaron Jones. We're just going to roll with Williams right now. It's perfectly fine. You just go ahead and sit over there on the bench. And I think that's what LaFleur is saying to himself.
He says it in that accent too.
Exactly. Yeah, I think he talks in that accent. He said, I'm down bad on running backs right now. I have Aaron Jones, Antonio Gibson, who's on a bye. CMC, Eckler, all out. Yeah, exactly. Bro, you need oh god, and Deshaun's on a bye. Bro, you need for real to make some trades. Like you need to make trades. That's first off.
I would
You
start with Austin Eckler too because he's the one that looks like he's far from coming back. So I would
Yep.
I wouldn't. I would be like start with like a Miles Gaskin. Hey, bro, I got this Austin Eckler for you, bro. Austin Powers, bro. Let me go ahead and get Miles Gaskin off you. You know what I mean? I would start there. Like then I'm trying to get something I could start. Is what I'm trying
And,
to do.
and I'm also asking, bro, bro, you do some things on waivers. Like it sounds like you guys probably don't have IR spots. Like,
Yeah.
it sounds like honestly you've probably been hurting all season, bro. Because it took a minute before Gibson really started to peak and we could start
Yeah,
really
and you
trusting
kind of
putting
waited.
Gibson.
You might have waited too long, sitting on your hands too long. Like us, first of all,
Yeah,
phenomenal roster when you start off with CMC, swing around, get Austin Eckler, like, and just the chain of events. You're on the bad side of it. So, you know,
it
it was
yeah.
probably not getting off the Austin Eckler train as fast as you could was the first mistake. Like, so right now I wouldn't, because CMC's on the verge of coming back. Or if
CMC's
I'm,
coming back next week, and
yeah,
and him and Davis will be in a slight timeshare.
maybe if you have
They've
Mike Davis.
already said they're gonna do it.
If
They've
you
already
got
said they're
Mike
gonna do it.
Davis and you could sit on Mike Davis and maybe
But he
perhaps flip
but he didn't
CMC
say
for
any of that.
a
He
two
didn't
for
even
one.
say that. He didn't even say that. Don't do that. Don't
No,
do that. Don't
I'm
do that.
saying if you
I
need
know, but
something this week,
if you could,
what if you can
like,
get like
if you could,
okay, if
like
you
like
right now
like
if you can get James Conner plus for CMC, would you do that? And you still have Mike Davis to start this week against the Falcons.
yeah, but that's super hypothetical, bro.
But you
That's
never know. I mean,
I get that you never
there's
know, but
realms of
he ain't
possibilities.
even give us all those details.
Yeah, that's
Stop.
true. I'm just come on. Hey, you know what I
Dis-
mean? This is fantasy. Let's
Discipline.
fantasize.
Half point PPR, need one at flex. Cup, Rashard Higgins, Melvin Gordon, or Hollywood Brown. So we're not doing Hollywood Brown. We're gonna stay that out. Melvin Gordon.
I like the Hollywood against Steelers defense. Steelers secondary is not good. Their front is good.
You're the only you keep saying that, and I don't like that because every time you say that, it backfires. So fuck that. I'm not doing that.
How?
I
How many?
disagree. I disagree.
Look at the amount of
Nope.
touchdown receptions they're giving up every week. Tell me
They
I'm
get
lying.
picks. They still end up with picks. They still.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it might be a
that
garbage time
doesn't
pick.
affect your receiver.
No.
Matter of fact, if they get a pick and it's a
No.
pick six,
You're
that helps your
go
receiver. 'Cause now,
start Cup.
all right,
Start Cup or Rashard Higgins.
I
Blue
like
Crew.
I like Rashard. Listen, I'll take two out of those three either way you want to go. You know what I mean? But I like Hollywood Brown in this matchup.
He's wide receiver 45. I'm not doing that.
I like it against this matchup. Look, Darius
I'm
Slayton's
not
best
doing
game.
that. I'm not
Darius Slayton's
doing
best
that.
game came against the
Why,
Steelers. Is Darius Slayton any kind of good?
bro? No,
I'm
I'm
just
not.
saying. Who
I
did the
don't think that
Steelers
he
play
should
last
do
week?
that.
Did AJ Brown not get off on them? And Corey Davis?
I really don't think that he should
Is
do
Corey
that.
Davis any type of beastie?
Corey Davis has actually been nice this year. He's been
Yeah,
very solid this year.
let's be specific. So he's fairly solid, and he played well against the Steelers D. Is Darius Slayton any kind of good?
Yeah, let me see something really
Travis
quick.
Fulgham went off on them. Would you say Travis Fulgham's better than Hollywood Brown, talent
Yes,
wise, or just from what they were doing in fantasy?
from what they've been doing currently, bro.
Yeah,
Hollywood
but
Brown has been irrelevant. Like, if I have shares of Hollywood Brown, I'm not starting Hollywood
I
Brown
ain't gonna lie to you.
anywhere.
I had him in one spot, moved him real fucking fast. I seen it. I was like, mm-mm. I'm just saying though, this is a matchup right here. This is a matchup. Like, maybe it's more DFS play then. Let's go. I'll go with you. I'm gonna go with Cup and
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
Higgins.
not. Yeah,
Rashad Higgins.
I feel more confident in Cup right now just because I want to see more so of what Baker's going to do without OBJ, and how that's going to look, especially because of all this hype. Like, do you do better without OBJ? Are you sure you guys aren't better? Like, I want to see for sure, for sure. Let's go Cup
Yeah.
in your scenario. Um, his top four tight ends are Andrews, Gronk, Goddard, and Komet. That should make Mostert for Goddard a deal. Make Mostert for Goddard deal easier. That should make it easier for you. That really,
Theoretically,
really
yeah.
should.
Just don't ask him for no third round back. Just give him Mostert for straight up for
Yeah,
Goddard.
just try and do that straight up.
Yeah. And if not, try to get Gronk up off him. Fuck it, dude. You're trying to win now. That's the equivalent to giving up a 28-year-old running back to bringing over a 29-year-old tight end.
Rain asked, got the dub this week, boys. Can I start Ayuk with D Hop on bye? Well,
Yes.
if you have no other option, yes.
Sure
Uh,
can. In that Seattle matchup, Seattle's defense, not good.
insert Bogart. I'm a painter. I paint narratives. Quotes. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Love it. Paint the narrative.
The only active running back I have this week is James White, says Raj. Okay, so Raj, yeah, if the only active one that you have is James White, then maybe you need to be looking at moving that Eckler share, that CMC share.
Yeah.
If you move the,
yeah, it's got to be for a king's ransom if it's CMC.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was just about to say. If you're gonna move CMC, then you need to be loading up. Like, I'd be like, I want fucking Derrick Henry. Like,
Yeah,
like,
for real though. Start there. That motherfucker's probably gonna say no, but you know what? You listen. You'll never know until you shoot that shot, and then
Yep.
try to go after Connor or the more feasible guys. You know what I mean? Just don't get desperate and be like and talk to the David Montgomery guy or anything like that.
No,
Like,
don't do that.
don't do
Don't
none
do
of that.
that.
Like, because then you might as well just wait and like take a L this week and just be like, all right, now all. Because to be honest, it's not a nightmare if you have multiple buys in 1 week. Yes, you might take an L, but it's still early enough in the year that now you look at the rest of the way. I got all my guys with no bye weeks.
Exactly. That's what I've been doing. I've been taking it bye at a time, and I've just been
Yeah.
chilling. I plan in advance for a bye here and there, but I've just been taking it bye at a time.
And a lot of people are getting fucked because they moved teams' buys around this year. So
Yep.
it's all a testament to what kind of manager you really are. You know what I mean? Just
I'm
as long
so
as you're not a
grateful.
panicking manager.
I'm so grateful that I have the Titans that got fucked early in the year.
You ain't lying. Like I love that I have Jonnu every week. He just starts showing back up.
Bro, since they've been back on the field, I've done just nothing but comebacks in all my leagues, where it's just like just killing it. Folks, Jarvis, Gallman at flex as Chase. Yo, first off, Chase, you the homie, bro. Big ups. He's been catching every single stream. He's been tuning
big
into the
up to Chase,
Periscope. Man, Jarvis is gonna be that number one target right now. I mean,
He's gonna be the number one target underneath.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But that's PPR. So like we like that a lot.
A lot, bro. I fucking love it. And then Rashard Higgins being able to sit there and take everything over the top. Like, I've the amount of offers. So I'm a guy that every year in fantasy I grab Jarvis Landry because I know what I'm gonna get. Everyone's like, don't do that. You shouldn't do that. I'm like, well, I can always trade him, and I know what I get out of him. Bro, this is the very first time in fantasy that I'm actually nervous to move Jarvis. So I think you should You need one at flex, dude. You gotta go Fulgham because he's a hot hand. But fuck, if there was a way that you could fit Jarvis in there, I do not blame you. I do not blame you because something is telling me that Jarvis is about to snap with no OBJ.
I play everybody against the Cowboys defense.
Yeah, play everyone. Yeah, if you got it
It's
against
so
the Cowboys, do
listen, if we're wrong about this, we're gonna hear it from everybody because we were telling everybody about Fulgham for weeks, and it's
Yep,
still
we've
odd
been
that
telling you
he
guys
keeps
about Fulgham.
producing, and people are like, I don't know about him. And now it's the matchup where everybody eats. If he doesn't eat in this one, we apologize, but this is the play. This is the
No, you gotta
10 out of
play.
10. This is the play right here.
Yeah, you got. Yeah. You gotta play Fulgham against Dallas, but damn, you have a good problem between those two receivers. Gallman, I like what Gallman's probably about to get. I just picked him up in the leagues, and I ain't
But
hating
not
him.
against the Bucks. Look if
Yeah, bro, not against the
Josh
fucking
Jacobs couldn't get it
Bucks.
off on the Bucks. The Buccaneers are our number 2 defense. They'll probably be the number
No,
1 after this week.
I picked him up. I didn't say I was starting him, bro.
No, I love it. No, I thought you were reading a question. My bad.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I
I love Wayne Gallman though. He's one of my favorite like plug and plays on those times when there was no Saquon last year. Like
anything with the Giants. Nah.
I'm talking about last year, bro. Wayne Gallman, or even years ago when they didn't before Saquon.
All good. I love Herbert, but Tua needs to be on another team, so I can root for him loudly. Not in my mind. All good, man. Bills Mafia. I'm sorry. I know what that's like, man. I know what that's like. Casey is at minus 19.5. Low key, if you're a betting man and have an extra lump of cash, I'm not saying it's smart to do this, but you could make some money picking the Jets to cover.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that.
Listen, if I am a betting
there's
man,
not enough. I am a betting
I think
man.
they win by double. I think they win by dub.
We bet drunkenly, and I'm not doing that. Like, there's not enough booze in the
I'm gonna pour some more
world.
shots. Hold on.
Yeah, there's not enough booze in the world to make me do that. I have 5 primetime game players this week. Nice. I love draft of narratives turning into stars and draft stars turning into busts. There we go. All right, Rod says, need some advice on who to pick. Burkhead, Hines, Joshua Kelly, J.K. Dobbins, Madison, Brian Hill, Chris Thompson are my best options. So here's the thing. We can't pick up Madison this week because Dalvin Cook is going to be back. Okay. So Madison's not the play there. Bogart, I'm gonna go ahead and reread this question for you. Okay.
I heard it's J.K. Dobbins, Burkhead. What else are we talking about here?
Burkhead, Hines, Joshua Kelly, J.K. Dobbins, Madison, Brian Hill, Chris Thompson. So we're removing Madison because we just had news before.
And, I'm not fooling with the Brian Hill thing.
Hold on. But we just got news before the show started that Dalvin Cook is playing. Now go ahead and say what you were saying. I'm not fucking with Brian Hill as well.
Not fucking with Brian Hill.
Chris Thompson, I'm a no.
No, because I think he's still on the COVID. But I like if J.K. Dobbins is out there, I would swoop him up.
He said J.K. Dobbins is available, so I feel like Dobbins is the only one that we can go with here with confidence.
Yeah.
With confidence,
and because that's another guy who was a DMP today is Mark Ingram. You know what I'm saying? He didn't practice. You know what I mean? I think we can see J.K. get a nice little bulk. He could be a good flex this week. So I would grab him up just to monitor. Grab him up before someone else sees the first blurb that comes down there like Mark Ingram's he's not playing this week, and then someone's gonna swoop up J.K. so fucking fast. You know what I mean?
Is Claypool droppable at this point?
No.
Deontay toe injury doesn't seem serious. I believe I'm deep at wide receiver. Thielen, Godwin, Rashard, and T. Higgins.
But what are you dropping him for?
He has Cup and Hollywood Brown. Hyde, Malcolm Brown are available. So he's looking at Hyde or Malcolm Brown. Okay. And to drop Claypool. You are right. You are deep at receiver.
So you can drop Claypool if you need a running back to start. And then if you drop him and you pick up Carlos Hyde, you still got to monitor him too.
So I'm assuming that this question comes because you have already exercised the right to trade and nothing came back for Claypool. If you have not, then I would just go ahead. Don't get mad at me, but I do just want to say, hey, try and first see if you can trade Claypool. If not, then you said what? Go Hyde.
Yeah, if he obviously the options to pick up a running back, so he needs a running back. I'm assuming. Yep. But if you pick up Hyde is that's the choice for me. But
I'm only picking up.
He might not play still. He's a question mark too.
Exactly. Yeah, he's a question mark. Your safe play, if we were to answer this right now, like if games were to start right now, like if kickoff were to happen in the next 5 minutes, you would have to go and get Malcolm Brown.
Also,
You
for
know,
Raj earlier, I'm not mad at Josh Kelly either. Picking up both, I would pick up both Josh Kelly and J.K. Dobbins on that last question. On this one, I agree with you.
but he has too many pieces that are too many valuable pieces that are on buy
Yeah,
or
you're
come
right.
back. So
And
I don't
it's
want
such
him
a
to.
touchy situation. Like, you know what you
But
know what
that's
I've
the
been
best
doing?
way to handle it is to treat it as a touchy
Yeah.
situation and
I,
just
I
play
I've
chalk on
been
that one.
if I can't have if I don't have a piece I could drop and then I need to pick up something, I'm dropping my kicker so fast and picking up to speculate until because you have all the way until kickoff to find one. So, in this case, I would pick up Carlos Hyde, drop my kicker, wait till Friday's report. If it says he's gonna play, then I'll drop Claypool. You know what I mean? Hey, if it says Carlos Hyde's not gonna go, drop Carlos Hyde back and keep Claypool. You know what I mean?
Since Mike Jones might be out, do we like Mike Davis, DeAndre
But
Swift, or Fournette? Oh, we love DeAndre Swift.
yeah, I'm gonna keep rocking with that.
We love DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, we really do.
Yeah, like no
We
one's
don't
taking.
love we don't love that he's in a committee, but he's
I'm
getting half
but
the snap shares out of that committee.
but
So
but every time, but like what the only thing that I keep thinking is what is about how like next year like it'll be his like there won't be AP there like and I just keep thinking about that. I'm like and then I just keep thinking about how like AP is teaching him and I'm seeing week after week of like AP being there and DeAndre getting that much better like DeAndre week 1 versus DeAndre like week 7 like are two totally fucking different DeAndres that I've
and
seen.
week one, they tried to get it to him for the game-winning touchdown.
Yep.
Stafford put it right in the breadbasket. He coughed it up. He
But
dropped it.
now,
And now
now,
his confidence is back. Because that
bro,
that game, if that would have went, if he would have caught that game winning touchdown week one,
there's no greater teacher than AP, bro.
yeah.
Like at that position, so like, bro, I'm rolling
I
DeAndre
mean,
Swift.
maybe ask his kids. Ah, you didn't get that one. That was a bad joke.
Wait, what?
No, when you said AP's one of the greatest teachers, I said ask his kids.
Oh shit, you're fucking awful.
Hey, I used to get beat when I was a kid because I was fucking shit up. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So I thought, and AP's from the South. Come on. We used to all get our ass whooped.
Exactly, we all got our fucking ass up, bro. I'm
Yeah, 'cause
changing
we was fucking
Pikachu for
shit up.
Charmander. Raj says, "I'm still 6-1. I'm in a tough situation right now, dude. If you're in
You're
6-1,
6-1, you're okay.
you're not in a tough situation, bro.
Listen, God forbid anything happens like you go 5 weeks straight losing. You'd be 6-6, and if you win with the points you have, you're still in there. You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah, bro.
That's
I'm
the
not.
worst case scenario. You're in the best case scenario right now, so just don't panic.
Yeah, love life, man. Live life.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we
okay
did.
if you can't figure anything out this week, and
Yeah,
you
we
take
did
a
hear the
loss.
rumors about Gilmore to Pittsburgh. Yeah, Stephon Gilmore of the New England Patriots.
Oh,
His house is up for sale. He did put it on the market, so it looks like he's going to
damn!
be.
Don't do that. Oh, that's so fucking. I'm so hating because the Steelers. That's all they need.
Yeah,
They just need that shutdown. Do you remember what it did for them a couple years ago last year when they brought over Mika Fitzpatrick? Bro, like
yeah.
now they had a legit safety who could play nickel and rush the quarterback and do it all. Then now, you get a lockdown corner that you could put a receiver on an island.
It's
God damn.
not looking like Sanders is going to play. It's not looking like Sanders is going to play.
Have a backup plan for Sanders.
Yeah,
If you don't,
Sanders.
hopefully you have Boston Scott.
Yeah, it's not honestly. It's not looking like Sanders is gonna play. Like to be real with you guys, like I'm gonna keep that shit a buck.
They said it was a 2-game injury or a 2-week injury. So when he got injured, it was not last Sunday, the Sunday before. They
It's a
played on
knee
a
injury,
Thursday.
and he did not practice this week.
Yeah, and it's a Sunday nighter. Be prepared for a replacement. We should know Friday. By Friday when he's not practicing still, you'll be okay. To be like, okay, it's not.
Put it like
happening.
this: the NFL app had him with points at
Then
the
not.
beginning of the morning. They had the NFL app, the NFL fantasy app, had him, marked like as if he still had a Q, still had a Q designation, but they had him marked with as if he was gonna play. And then All of a sudden, right before me and Bogart go on air,
Mm-hmm.
I get a fucking notification. It's like
Finito.
you have a player in your lineup that needs to be moved. So I had to go ahead and move Miles Sanders because they have no points
You know what's
projected
funny?
for him.
When you were
So
telling me
he's
that,
not playing.
I was simultaneously moving him out of my lineup because you had notified me to this news. I was like, oh, let me go ahead and move him
Exactly,
out.
exactly.
Start making adjustments already. It's Wednesday now, so every day is a monitoring day. You know what I mean? You got to monitor these things.
Oh, Chase, yeah, we answered that one. Jarvis or Boyd? Tyler
And I'm
Boyd.
going with that Boyd. He's the Boyd.
He's the boy.
He's the boy.
He's a boy, man. You gotta roll with them. My other option, ass rain, is Shepard and Edelman. Stick with Ayuk, yes.
Yeah.
Jarvis gives you at least 7 or 8. No, he gives you about 10 usually. Then you can pop off for 17, 20 points. Now he's probably going to get that consistently. Yeah. Jarvis is a play right
Or
now.
he's going to consistently, draw number one coverage because
He's
now
a
OBJ's not
play.
there. He's a play no matter what. But if I have to choose between the two, I'm going to go Tyler Boyd. It's a team that
Ooh, I trade away Russell Wilson. Sleepy Refresh says I trade away Russell Wilson and AB, and I get Dalvin Cook and DJ Shark. No.
he basically got those two for Russell Wilson. Yeah. So I'll explain a little bit. I'm not too mad at it, but I would have. I mean, you obviously probably have a good backup quarterback, and then to get Dalvin Cook, you know what I mean? Because to be honest, if you got Russell Wilson, you might have got him in the 4th round. You know what I mean? So you might be missing out on an area where you could have had a James Conner or you could have had a Chris Carson, a running back that you really wish you could have had, and now you get Dalvin Cook. You know what I mean? Hopefully you can go in and secure Madison, that it makes that trade even more better. Like after the fact, like if maybe Madison's floating around on the waiver or something like that. Then I'm not so mad about that trade. You know what I mean? Because honestly, if you could ever trade quarterbacks for more pieces, that I'm always all for that because quarterbacks are abundant, bro.
Sorry, I had to go pull out some food for my wife. Bogart doesn't need booze. He's a part of he's part shroom at this point. My gosh, you can flex.
I'm always part true.
You can flex JK, but don't bet on him getting RB1 or 2 numbers. Gus Edwards for the Steelers defense to shreds last year, or for the Steelers defense to shreds last year. Expect him to get
But
away.
that was last year when they couldn't score on the opposite side for the Steelers. That was the Mason Rudolph or Duck Hodgson led Steelers.
That's why I've been telling everyone to go and get Gus Edwards. That's why I've been saying go get Gus Edwards.
I get it. It's hard to run on the middle. It's all about running around the edge on the Steelers front, and that's why Miles Sanders had a good game against them.
I'm playing Gus Edwards.
I'm always just gonna go with how I evaluate the actual player matchup.
One of us will be right. If you'll be right,
sure.
Either you'll be right about JK or I'll be right about Gus.
Yeah, it's the race to see who's right about this one in particular. And you know what, Doug? There's a good possibility we're both wrong because, bro, when you combined JK and Gus and Mark Ingram and Lamar Jackson's rushing yards together total, they're at the bottom of the league. As far as not good. It's not good in fantasy. So I'm hoping that when you remove one of them, like a Mark Ingram, that the other two get off.
I have Mixon and Sanders. I am forced to start DeAndre Swift and Justin Jackson. Any news on Sanders? I know Mixon isn't playing. Sanders is not playing.
As far as we know now. And it's not trending in the right way. It's all but announced that he's not going to play.
As of right now, he's not playing.
Yeah.
As we are airing this show, he is not playing. We're just going off of facts.
Yes.
Just realized Higbee and Tanyan are both questionable. Bro, you got it.
Go get Gerald Everett. Just get off the Tanyan. I mean get off the Higbee train. Grab Everett right now. Plus, Higbee, people are holding on to his last year's numbers, and then like week 3, I think he had week 2, he had 3 touchdowns against the Eagles. People they just can't forget that. And Higbee hasn't been good. It's just that one game.
Go see what if you can go get Harrison Bryant off of waivers.
There you go.
Like
Trey
there's
Burton.
yeah, there are tight ends available on waivers. You should make moves there. So you definitely have moves to make, Raj. It sounds like to me that you're having letting go issues, you know.
Six and
Um
one though, it's you don't just go
ex-
letting go of all kind of shit, man.
no,
You
don't go
just
letting go of
yeah.
all kinds of shit. But I mean, you wanna don't let the fact that you are 6-1 cloud the fact that you can make your team better. Because now what's happening is you've been 6-1 and now you're dealing with all the injuries and everything is starting to pile up. Because you just gotta, if we like we always say, if you're not hitting the waiver wire, you're not trying. If you're not trading, you're not trying. So try and see if you can make some trades. Definitely hit the waiver wire. You may have to drop a few pieces that you've been attached to that have been your thing, bro. I've been here. I've done this. I've been that guy where it's like, man, I don't want to get rid of this piece, but I gotta get rid of this piece of my team. Yeah, Sanders didn't practice. Exactly. Yeah, sleepers projecting Boston Scott, but NFL apps not project them. So I mean, that's two way how that could go. Pat's defense wants to get younger, and the stuff and stuff. Cam Sutton was
They're
posting on Instagram, was looking kind of crazy. He was apparently in meetings all day today as well. Oh, okay, okay.
I think what's crazy is that you remember all those people that opted out on the
Mm-hmm.
defensive side? It's showing it all year. They can't stop nobody. They're sub 500 right now. We haven't seen New England like this in 20 years. Over 20 years is the last time they've been sub
So,
500.
so J Love, everything that I look at says that he did not practice today. It says that Miles Sanders did not practice. Okay.
A lot of the fantasy the fantasy platforms are just making people take him up out of the IR because he hasn't
Mm-mm.
been ruled out. Yeah,
Well, yeah. I mean,
like if you had him
because
in your IR, it was telling you today you can't make a move until you got to take him up out of there. You know what I mean?
yep,
So that's why people are
because
probably
he's not on IR anymore.
exactly. Well, he's not ruled out yet this week.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah,
completely 100% ruled out yet.
yeah,
You know, but like I said, I mean, and like the NFL app, they already have him ruled out at 0. Like I don't think that somebody knows something that we don't know. He's probably not going to play. Like it's not looking like he's going to play. I have Miles Sanders. I want him to play healthy.
yeah.
Same thing with my Aaron Jones shares. Healthy. I want you to play healthy. I have other guys, and that's why we tell you guys to have that depth. Don't just be pressed on like I gotta start. I need you to be healthy. I need you. If you're not training, not trying.
Right.
Just to clarify, we like Swift against the Colts, an elite Colts defense, bro.
I like the pass catching running back because it's going to be
Yep.
hard to run up the middle. You get them going around the edge. You get them in the flat. You know what I mean? Matt Stafford's very
Somehow,
safe
some
with the
way, they
ball.
have to score. Somehow, some way, they have to score. Somehow, some way, they are going to put up points. Phillip Rivers is reaching his point on the offensive side of things for the Colts, to where his arm is really, 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 truly about to start going out, and he's about to be close to little to nothing for the Colts. The Colts defense is going to be the only thing that's going to be keeping him in games.
Hopefully, the
I
run
think,
game too.
yeah, exactly. I just think that, yeah, I'm rolling with it. I'm rolling with it. I think that Detroit's still going to put up points. The only pieces that I'm starting out of Detroit this week: Swift, Galladay.
Hawkinson and Galladay. I'll
Yep,
do
Swift,
Hawkinson.
Hawkins, and Galladay. Yep,
Okay.
Swift, Hawkinson, and Galladay.
Yeah, I might even temper my expectations a tad bit with Matt Stafford, but because that is a team they've been trying to run.
You already saw. I dropped Stafford in
Picked up
one
Mighty
league.
Joe
Yeah,
Young.
and I picked up Joe Burrow because I was like, fuck
I
that,
like
bro.
it.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
was like,
good pickup.
I'm not running Stafford against Indy. Like I know if anyone's gonna have a bad outing against Indy, it will be Stafford. The other pieces, I think Stafford will get them the ball enough to where they'll still have to put up. Like, and then maybe this is the game also to where Indy proves to us that they might be false.
The defense, their numbers don't lie. So I
The
don't know.
defensive numbers don't lie,
Yeah,
but
but they needed this
I
bye
don't
week.
think that that offense is nice by any means, bro.
I want to say something. A lot of these teams that came out the gate firing on all cylinders, like the Seahawks, they're the only team so far that came off the bye week looking flat. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they looked a little off. But these other teams that came out looking a little ugly, and then they had their bye week. They look, it's the much needed bye week. Look at the Detroit Lions coming off their bye week. You know what I mean? They started getting Swift more involved. You know what I mean? Hopefully the
Oh, Hayden Hurst, Schultz, Fant, Cook, Harrison Bryant are the best free agents available.
Hayden Hurst.
Hayden Hurst,
Yeah.
bro. Yes,
Hayden
yes,
Hurst Helmsley. Dial him up.
yes.
Time to play
Hayden
the
Hurst
game.
should have been rostered over probably either of your other two tight ends.
Yeah, I think we haven't seen the best of Hayden Hurst yet.
Oh yeah, I think he's still coming along. I think it's still
Yeah.
going to be a thing.
Yeah, I agree. Can't disagree there, Admiral.
Nah, yeah. Eric said that the Eagles website says that he did not play. So see, yep, there we go. You can drop either Tanyan or Higbee. Like I'd rather wait for Bogart's not high on Higbee.
Or Tunyon.
Yep. I'm high on Higbee. I'm saying wait for him to get back healthy. Drop Tanyan and go in and pick up Hayden Hurst.
Here's the thing with Robert Tunyon and Higbee, it's kind of funny because these are the two tight ends that had 3 touchdown games, and it's so imprinted in people's minds that they want that again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm still high on Higbee. I just think he's one hell of a baller.
He's just hurt. He's just hurt.
He's just
That's
hurt.
it.
Yeah, he's just hurt.
How about that then? Drop Tunyon.
Drop Tanya. Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, I told him to drop Tanya. And go get Hayden
Is
Hurst.
Tunyon banged up still too?
Yeah, he said Tanya's questionable.
Yeah.
Either way, I'd make that move. I would have been made that move. Yeah. Ryan or Golf says Chase Brooks.
I like Ryan.
So you like Ryan, but I think that I think the Rams are gonna fucking torch the Dolphins, bro. You ever had you like sushi?
It's all right.
Yeah, I think the Rams are gonna have some sushi this Sunday.
It's funny. I wanted to nitpick that comment right now because Dolphins aren't technically they're not fish.
I don't hear fucking shit.
Yeah, you knew it was gonna be idiotic.
Stop that for comedy, bro. I like it.
I'm always gonna have a stupid comment on both.
I mean, but go ahead and go Ryan. The secondary that he'll be going up against is not as good. The Miami Dolphins, I think that defense is for real.
And I respect Brandon Flores. He's from the Belichick. He's one of the Belichick disciples that actually are good. And they just came off a bye week. Anyone who knows the Belichick coaching family tree coming off a bye week, they come ready to play. Look at Matt Patricia coming off that bye week.
We'll see. They started a rookie. We'll see. I want the rookie to be successful.
I'm just talking about their defense. We're talking about Golf playing that defense coming off a bye week.
Would you trade Rojo for Mixon straight up?
Straight up, I would. You're not a Mixon guy, but I'm doing that.
I would do that. Yeah. That is the one way I would have Mixon on my team.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking I'm already playing Rojo as a flex anyways. He's a flex play anyways.
And then you jump into Joe Mixon as being the fucking 20-touch motherfucker.
Yeah, like if I could make Joe Mixon a flex like Ozzy, bro, do that. Do that, Oz. Do that, Ozzy. PPR Ingram or Logan rest of the season. Oh, I'm going Logan. I'm going Logan Thomas.
We're going Wolverine Thomas. Yeah. Old man Logan.
Yeah, rest of the season. That's exactly what I'll do. Exactly what I'll do. So you guys be having those rest of season questions. I like it. I like
it's that time.
It's that time.
We got 6 weeks left, including this week. 6 weeks of the regular season from
bro.
Yeah. We're in that stretch, bro.
Time to hawk down playoffs for fucking sure, bro. Sure. I feel like we got a lot of good questions answered. Yeah, make sure you guys message us on Twitter at Rumboyz spelled ZNET. Also message us on Instagram, Facebook at Rumboyz spelled ZNET. You guys can get us on all social media. Hit us up on rumboys.com. If you have not already, Bogart.
Hey, like you said, make sure if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe to the Rumboyz Fantasy Network right here on YouTube. If you want to find more Bogard outside of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, you could find me at the GMM Network on both IG and Twitter. Preferably IG, that's where I'm more active. You could also find our flagship show, The Real Fantasy Playmakers. It's available on all streaming platforms, preferably Spotify. That's where I'm trying to get the bread off of. Also, you could hit the homie section of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, and that's where you'll find the GMM Network on YouTube. You can subscribe to us over there as well. We're dropping 3 episodes a week. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, be sure to check us out tomorrow night for the Monkey Knife Fight pregame show for the Thursday night football.
Thursday night football. That's right. Our pregame show powered by monkeyknifefight.com. Promo code Rumboys over on monkeyknifefight.com. Be sure to get over there for all of your DFS needs if you have not already. Yeah, subscribe, like, comment. Drop your questions in the comment section after this video post. Like if you have more questions, drop them in the comment section. We'll get to them. We'll answer them. You can also feel free, like I said, to hit us up on social media. Other than that, guys, cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboys and girls, what it do. Hang on, let me crack open a new one for this. I wasn't going to have another one. I'm going to have another one. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboys and girls, what it do. Dilly dilly. We love you guys.